Dana White poses with Mark Zuckerberg at UFC Vegas 61 after repeatedly denying rumors that UFC Apex was rented out. Dana White and UFC opted to hold UFC Fight Night at UFC Apex without a live audience. Because of this, many fans began to speculate as to why. During the pre-fight press conference, fighter Mackenzie Dern let slip that Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg had rented out the entire event. Despite White's attempt to deny it, a recent photo released by UFC shows the promotion's president taking a photo with Zuckerberg at the event. It seems White has some clarification to make to fans who feel misled due to his recent contradictory statements. Henry Cejudo says, "I can see Bo Nickal easily taking down Khamzat Chimaev." Cejudo believes Bo Nickal could beat Khamzat Chimaev after the American Khabib said in a press interview that he would like to face Khamzat. Many fans and fighters have called Bo Nickal a lunatic. However, Henry Cejudo has given his opinion on the matter and has shown respect for Nickal. According to Cejudo, Khamzat Chimaev's wrestling is only effective against fighters who are not good at that style. However, Bo Nickal, who is an expert in wrestling, could give him a serious fight and even beat him.
Just to get back to Bo Nickal, guys, Bo Nickal calling out Khamzat Chimaev, man, that just lets you know where his mind's at. And when I see somebody's confidence that he wants somebody that's undefeated, that's been looking extremely well. Yeah, he didn't make weight, granted that, but he's still a dangerous guy at 170 pounds. And now officially, I believe he can no longer make 170, so he'd be 185. So that being said, I think this matchup is going to be it's going to be down the road in the future. But just the simple fact that Bo Nickal says, hey, I want the guy, I want the Swedish princess, I want the guy that didn't make weight. That's the guy that I want. I just hope he shows up. It just shows his confidence. Chimaev thinks he's good in wrestling. His wrestling is nowhere near Bo Nickal. I can tell you that. He can take down these UFC guys that have never wrestled. Try taking Bo Nickal down. And 100%, I can see Bo Nickal easily taking down Khamzat Chimaev.
What do you think about Cejudo's statements? We'll be reading you in the comments. Joe Rogan reveals he used to bet on UFC fights and claims an insane 84% success rate. Joe Rogan is one of the foremost mixed martial arts industry experts. He is a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and one of the best commentators in combat sports history. That's why no one should be surprised that Joe Rogan is incredibly good at betting. During one of his podcast episodes, Rogan confessed that he used to bet on UFC fights and had an 84% success rate, by the way.
I used to bet on UFC.
Really?
Even when I was commentating, I bet on it early on. And I'm like, this is probably not legal. One of my business partners, he would come to a lot of the fights, and I would give him, he would gamble. So when I stopped gambling, I would just say bet, and we were at like 84% success rate. It was so crazy.
Israel Adesanya's epic workout to beat Alex Pereira. Israel Adesanya is preparing hard for his fight in the main event of UFC 281. If he can win, he'll eliminate one of the biggest demons that have haunted him since he began his combat sports career, his 2 losses to Alex Pereira in kickboxing matchups. That's why Adesanya has been focusing on improving his strength, accuracy, and speed. Despite Adesanya's losses, bettors believe that Easy will get his revenge on his opponent in the octagon.
Yeah. 4, 3, 2, squash. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, relax. 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. You don't know. 96, 97, 98, 99, 20 to go. Champ round. Throw it through me. 10, 9, I need better. 6, better. That's it. 4, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3,
What do you think about the fight? Do you think Pereira will win the title, or will Adesanya be able to defend it? Let us know what you think in the comments. Bisping thinks Paddy the Baddy can become the lightweight champion. Paddy Pimblett is a crowd favorite. He has won all 3 of his UFC fights in 2 rounds and has received bonuses for performance of the night in all 3 fights. This is why many people see him as a possible title contender. After one fan asked former UFC middleweight champion Michael Bisping if he thought Paddy Pimblett would ever fight for the title, he replied that he sees it possible, although he needs to get some additional wins first. Mark Madsen calls out Paddy, as well as Terrance McKinney, for a second time. Everyone wants to fight him. Terrance McKinney has called out Paddy Pimblett for a showdown in London next year. After repeatedly calling him out, McKinney expressed his desire to face the Englishman in the octagon. Given that Paddy Pimblett has confessed to having an eating disorder, McKinney has expressed a willingness to face his 170-pound opponent to give him a slight advantage. The matchup could result in one of the biggest fights in history, given that Joe Rogan considers Terrance McKinney one of the fighters with the most potential in the promotion. On the other hand, Mark Madsen has also expressed his interest in facing the Englishman. According to Mark, he hasn't really thought about who he is going to call, but he believes Paddy is on his radar.
In the past, Paddy Pimblett is kind of just like belittled you, saying that, you don't have 100K followers, but now you got the following, man. You got the fan base. What's his excuse for him not to fight you?
Exactly. So next time, if I do call him out again, and he says no, like I said, he knows Cousins can get knocked out at that week.
When did the fight with Paddy Pimblett come onto your radar? Was it before his UFC debut? Was it a little bit after? When did you have Paddy Pimblett on your radar to potentially fight him?
Like his last fight, we're both doing well in the UFC right now, making noise. I got all finishes in the UFC. He got all finishes, so it just makes sense that we scrap it out.
If that fight were to happen, what would be the ideal place and time? Where would that fight happen? When would that fight take place?
So I told you guys, we gotta be in Liverpool. I want to beat him in his hometown. It can be any weight class. I'll even fight him at 170, help him out. Don't matter.
Conor McGregor posts disturbing audio message directed at Michael Bisping. Conor McGregor wants to go to war with Michael Bisping. After suffering his second straight loss to Dustin Poirier, the Irishman appeared desperate for social media attention. After mocking Bisping's acting career, the former middleweight champion reacted on his podcast by claiming he didn't understand why he had criticized him and decided to respond. Unfortunately, McGregor decided to take a more childish and aggressive attitude to Bisping's criticism by threatening him in a voice note that shows he needs to lighten up a bit.
And I was just befuddled. Do you know what I mean? When I saw that, I'm like, well, where's this come from? Do you know what I mean? What's all that about? Do you know what I mean? I mean, God bless him. I'm actually on set in Bulgaria, and we stopped for a little break, looked at my phone as you do, and someone had shot me that on DM. And I was, as I say, I wasn't annoyed or anything, just scratching my head, going, where's that come from out of the blue? I mean, God bless him. He's doing his first acting thing, and it's a big deal.
Don't give me that shit. That God bless him.
No. I mean, God bless him. He's doing his first acting role, and he's all pumped about it.
Yeah,
he's all excited for it.
Why send stray bullets? You know what I mean? What does that have to? He gets in a dust up with Nate Diaz, who hit him with a zinger. When he hit him with that, the only one acting here is you're acting like you can still fight. I thought that was
I'm not that I don't consider myself an actor, but I do, do some acting on the side type thing, and I do enjoy it, and I'd like to do more. But 2009 was my first role. Granted, I'm not exactly fucking booking roles every weekend or anything. So as I said, I don't consider myself an actor first. I don't, and because I'm not. I'm not. But it is a fun little thing to go down. But as I said,
neither T.
What is he fuck? I mean, I remember my first beer. Do you know what I mean? He's all excited. He's had his first beer, and he's doing a big show with Jake Gyllenhaal. God bless him. That's what I mean. Good for fucking you. Well done. Why have you got to throw shit my way? I don't get it.
Do you want to go to war, man, yeah? Do you want to go to fucking war? I'll go to war with you, yeah? Security, you little sausage of a thing. We'll have security set you up. Where'd you stay when you're in Vegas again, pal? Little Apex fanny pad. Keep my name out of your f***ing mouth in any type of threatening behaviour, or I'll walk through your front door. You up, Leguone, you little dope. You up the Manx, yeah? Get back where you belong, you little clown. You little
Paulo Costa applauds Bo Nickal, but calls for his own fight against scared Khamzat Chimaev and tells MMA fans, forget My Adesanya Loss. Paulo Costa believes he's a new man since his loss to Adesanya. According to the middleweight fighter, he wants to have a title fight again in the future, and is convinced he will never make the same mistakes of the past. In addition, Costa has taken the opportunity to once again lash out at Khamzat, who he considers too scared to face him, and has explained the origin of the conflict between them outside the octagon.
The people had a lot of expectative above me when I fought Israel, and I understand completely. You know, I'm on very good hype, undefeated, and man, I need to say for everybody who was mad with me, I was mad with myself as well, you know, because I lost the very good opportunity to fight the skinny boy. I had a horrible night before the fight, man, and I should not fight that day because I had the good condition to fight. I didn't sleep. I had cramps for all my body, and especially on my legs. I should not fight, but I am a persistent guy. I say, okay, I can handle this guy, but was not a good idea to fight a champ on that day, you know. Your boy and your mind and your reflex, I don't know say como fala reflex. I don't know.
Yeah, reflex.
Am I will help me here?
Your reflex.
Reflex.
Yeah.
It's not good. I drank a bottle of wine, man, before the fight to try fall asleep. It was crazy night, but guys, forget this. I back, and I will never did the same mistakes that I did in the past. You know, I'm a monster. I'm wild. I love to train. You know, I feel a lot of energy when I came to fight, and man, will be very hard to Adesanya or somebody else beat me in that cage. You know, I had issues when I fought still training, you know, and after something like 10 minutes or 15 minutes, I heard he called my name. Hey, Paulo, please come here. And I look, okay, let's go there immediately. And when I get there, he say, Paulo, what you talk about me on media? Please tell me. I say, my friend, look, you want to fight me? No, I just want to know what you talk about me. Fuck what I say about you. I want to fight you, you know? But I say, I want to fight you on the cage. Official fight, for sure. Because I'm a nice guy, you know me.
Yeah.
And of course, and he say, okay, so let's fight now. But on that time, he had 10 people, more people, you know, of his team there beside him, and they hold him. They stay between me and him in the cage. I say, man, you want to fight me? You don't need to ask me to fight. Just jump in on the mat. I'm on the mat. Just me, Tamara, and Jake Shields. You are there with 10 guys, you know. But he does really want to fight me. Just show himself for the.
And that's a wrap, folks. If you want to know the latest UFC news, subscribe to the channel, hit the notifications bell, and click the like button so you don't miss any details about the upcoming fights. Thanks for watching. We will see you soon.